Hi everyone, I am Anjali Jagwani. Today we are going to study business correspondence and reporting, which is part of CA Foundation Paper 4, Business Laws and Business Correspondence and Reporting. Business correspondence and reporting is introduced in your syllabus basically to teach you skills such as communication skills, writing skills, reading skills, to improve the skills so that they are beneficial for in future for you. That is when you are into your articleship, when you're doing job, when you're out. Those are the skills that will help you, the improvement in your grammar, and also these skills will help you in writing your papers in future, CA final papers, CA inter papers. And also the grammar is there so that you don't make mistakes while writing the theory subjects. Then there's comprehension passages which helps you read faster and understand faster, so that helps in CA final exams when there is not a lot of time to study and not a lot of time to find out the answers. So that is where this is all is introduced. Now, business correspondence and reporting in this, the first lesson which is there, which we are going to study, first chapter, that is communication. So the communication over here, so under communication, communication means what? That is expressing your thoughts, your ideas, your feelings, your emotions, and whatever you want to communicate, your presentations that you have prepared, your projects, in a very understanding and beneficial manner. So it is important to understand how to communicate. And now, how to communicate, that is basically there in communication, there's a sender, there's a receiver. Whatever information you want to convey is encoded and then decoded. So that should be done in a proper manner. So this chapter communication is introduced to us. In that, the first part that I'm going to discuss today and now, that is types of communication. In gist of types of communication I'm going to discuss with you. Now, types of communication is based on channel, that is based on channel or based on style. That is first channel is verbal communication. Verbal communication means you can communicate with the person orally or in written format. Orally, that is by speaking. Okay, you are going to speak, someone is going to listen. Or a very nice quote which I have come across nowadays is that in a world full of speakers, be a good listener. So it is very important that it is listened properly and not just heard. So verbal communication, that oral communication comes in, and written communication, that is written communication can be in the forms of letters, reports, mails, and many other written communications in our day-to-day life which we are using. Then the second type of communication based on channel is non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication is non-verbal communication is there, that is based on some non-verbal communication is based on some signals, then on some that is your physical appearance, your body language speaks, your facial expression speaks. This is the form of non-verbal communication. Or someone that who cannot orally communicate, like in Golmaal, Tushar Kapoor cannot communicate orally, so he uses some language to communicate. So that is also can be said that is a non-verbal communication. Now, another type of communication based on channel is the visual communication. Visual communication is where the graphs, pie charts, and other diagrams or other, representative things are used to communicate. The basic example in our daily lives of visual communication is the signal that is there on roads. That is the road traffic signals we have. That is, if there is a green light, you can go, and if there is a red light, you have to stop. That is the visual communication. Now, types of communication when it is based on style. Okay, types of communication based on style is the formal communication and informal communication. Formal communication means the communication which is there in the organizations, in the firms, that is where we are working. That is the formal communication. Now, this teacher and student are communicating with you is also a formal communication. So principal communicating with articles is also a formal communication. Informal communication is when you are communicating with your friends, with your relatives, but there is no need of, the rules. There is no need of following rules, the principles. That is informal communication that we can convey with our friends, relatives, or anyone who is close to us. That is the informal communication, which is based on style. Thank you.